Here are a few things you need to understand if you're starting content creation in 2026. See, content creation is no more a part time work or it's not just an entertainment, it has become a serious industry. If you know its importance, I think we all know its importance already because we have case studies, we have people already getting so much out of their content. So, that is the reason we are onto social media. Not everybody can be creating random content. A lot of us are educated, we are good in our own industries. So, we need to understand how do you create in that particular industry. So, if you're starting content into 2026, make sure you are understanding how do you build conversions. Conversion is something I talk about the most in all of my videos, in my conferences, wherever I talk. Hi, this is Sakshi and I'm building team of creators, influencers, social media managers, editors, anybody who has experience in this industry to work with the best of the brands from India and around the world. So here's what we look out for when we check out different profiles. Being into this industry for the last 3 years, working with different brands, individuals, personal brands, building businesses on the profiles. For a lot of people, I have understood that brands prefer people who understand conversions, the sales that you bring through your content. So whenever you're creating content, you need to be understanding what is something that you're giving to your audience. Maybe it's a product, it's an offer, it's your individual identity, it's your own thing, or maybe you're just finding the like-minded people like you are. So that is something you need to build. You cannot just build followers. You need to build an audience that trusts for whatever you're saying. So when we share profiles to the brands, they mostly look out for what is something that you have been offering to your audience. And one of the very important things that we look out for is how you speak and how you present anything, any kind of information, any product, any service, any offer. The way you speak, the way you present matters a lot. I personally check out for one of that video on your profile, or even if you haven't got the best views, you have spoken really well and something that was out of your heart, out of your own genuine thoughts. And that is what we give more preference to, and not just followers, not just views. This is what we see. So when you're creating content, make sure you're talking about it, you're being very genuine. Do not just blindly copy trends or viral movements that do not belong to your niche. Let's say you do not have a niche that do not belong to your identity. Do not copy it. A lot of brands out there who are creating content, let's say individuals who are creating content, they do not blindly follow the trends that are actually going out on the social media. If it doesn't define what you are as a person, you should not be copying that trend. Just do it just to go viral, just to get the views. It is not the point of social media. You do not have to do it for the views, followers, or the attention. You need to do it for the conversions, for the people who are coming to your profile are getting something out of your content. They are getting that value that you're offering. So when you start with the content, make sure you have a target. You have a big target of building a community, building a business, building a service, building a product, building your own individual identity. This is what you need to be focusing on. Another thing I suggest to a lot of people is check out all the profiles that you have been admiring for the longest period of time. Check out what is something that you like the most about this particular profile and which defines you as a person could be in the future. Try to mimic it, try to recreate it, try to speak about it, try to talk your own opinion about it. This is where you can actually see how you are as an identity, how you are taking that content into your mind. It is a very good thing to actually analyze the content that you're watching, actually analyze anybody's profile. It's a very good skill that you will ever learn or ever need to inculcate in yourself, that you are understanding how do you analyze the profile, how do you actually check what is working and what's not working. Even the best of the influencer, best of the people are always testing and always checking out what works the best, what will the digital audience take the content as, and how will they convert. So this is what you need to do when you are starting your content. Check out the best of the profiles that you like and try to recreate, try to mimic. Do not post it. Not necessary you have to be out there posting everything on the social media from your sketch. It's okay. You can just practice being someone who you would want to be. And if you think that you're doing something nice, you are getting good at it, you can just start posting. You do not have to be doing everything from scratch, but you can actually practice without being publicly out there. That is something that you can do. Yeah, so that is what we suggest to a lot of our audience, to people who are building personal brands. This is so these are all the points I usually share, and I'll keep updating more content on how do you build the right content, how do you work with brands, how do you work with us, how can you actually get a chance to build a business out of your personal profile. Follow along, hit the subscribe button, and also make sure you are asking questions that you have about your content or about any content, and I'll be replying to that in the next videos. So stay tuned, more videos are coming soon.